Hello and welcome back. It's so good to see you guys again. I really appreciate the people that start following us. Hey, we're almost up to 100 subscribers. And occasionally we still going to get some fucking trolls, so that's why the comments are going to remain on for a while because, until people can act like adults, and offer something constructive to say, we're going to have to leave that door closed for the time being because there seems to be some people that are just determined to silence us. It's one thing that this evil regime is trying to erase any mentions of this or us or any avenues for us. We don't need these amateur shit show keyboard commandos to come around and offer their 2 cents on something they don't know anything about. So, that out of the way, we got our court order. Okay, so the next step is to get your Social Security updated. Now, as I've stated before, you'll need to book an appointment. If you go to Social Security office, your security is going to give you a hard time. First off, especially if you don't have an appointment. You could go in, answer a lot of questions you're not happy to answer, and you'll sit there for a good while and then be told they're not going to see you. So, make the appointment. Okay, that'll save you some aggravation. Now, the next part gets a little dicey, okay? And it shouldn't be that way, to be honest with you. It shouldn't be honest that way at all. But, and I don't know if it's always been so goddamn difficult. It just seems ever since, I embarked on this path, everything seems to be difficult. And I do know in some cases they have been exacerbated. But that's besides the point. So, so I'm going to give you a couple tips so you don't lose your cool. At the same time, don't freak out. Okay, because what they're going to need you to do when you make an appointment, and they do offer this online, right? You can even find it, is you're going to need to fill out an application. Now, mind you, that application has changed. There used to be they'll ask you which gender you are applying. Your court order, if yours like mine, I'll show you what mine looks like right here. And we'll see. Where? Do. Okay, so as you can see, I have new names, right? Okay, and the order also has. See, where is so let's go ahead and require a new birth certificate and gender. So, Social Security is now going to ask you what your name is going to be on your Social Security card. And you're going to hit with the 8th question on the form is going to ask you gender. Now, you'll notice if you had been there a year ago or earlier, you might have noticed there was 3 options. There was male, there's female, and then there was non-binary. That non-binary box is gone. And so, me being the Latinx, tenemos it's just un fuego furioso. Anyway, what happens is, short of exploding, because here I'm finding myself in fucking limbo. What happens is they're going to say, well, we can't file your papers because we can't accept non-binary. And I said, well, hey, look, I got my court orders right here, and they go, but still, the federal government, I said, I don't give a shit what those 2 fucking clowns on that wall have to say. They didn't know anything about it. They still don't know anything about it, so they should shut the fuck up. Okay, but they go, but still, please talk to your supervisor. Okay. That move on my part was unnecessary. Okay, I tend to explode on people. I don't know. It's part hormones. It's part me being impatient, being I'm a little more advanced in age, and a little punk rock attitude too as well. But okay, so to avoid this trap, okay, no, just remember one thing: the government issues you a Social Security card. All right. That Social Security card will just have your number. If you already have a Social Security card, all you're doing is updating the name. Don't just ignore the male female thing and let them put whatever the fuck, because no one is ever going to know what's on that card. Okay, for the time being. Maybe after these clowns are gone, we can go back and update it. But for the night now, they never look up your gender. All right, they're just looking up the name and the number. So once that was explained and I calmed the fuck down, they said, listen, because I said, listen, I can't get work. I can't even get my work clearance with Screen Actors Guild or with Central or with any of the places that I work with. I can't legally do it. I'm having almost a very difficult time, cashing checks, from family and my royalties, which I'm getting. Sometimes they'll issue me a manual check, and then I still have to go to the IRS and all this stuff, and it's becoming very, very complicated. So, in order to go to the DMV, you're going to need a paper from SSA. So, again, don't let it fuck with you, all right? Your court order might still have you, if you've selected non-binary and your petition granted for non-binary, okay, don't fret. Just remember, on your social security card, it's just got your name, it's got your number. That's all you need. That's all anyone ever has to see. No one gives a shit about what they have in their system, at least for this part, okay? So, once you cool your ass out down, then I'm trying to prevent you from going off, then you can get one of these. Look at this. Look at this thing. You can see this thing here. And it's got my... Oh, okay. So, anyway, I don't know. I'm sorry. Shouldn't be doxing myself. But, anyway, it's got my name. My new name. So, on my new social security card, it will have Ava Luisa Rosas now. And I'm like, woohoo! Okay. And it says, take this paper. Okay, you see this paper here. Okay, you either wait 2 weeks for them to get that new card to you, or they say, this is good enough. You take this, you take your court order here, and you can go to DMV with your old license and shit, and now you can file and get your update. Take your new photo, get your new license, and all's good. You'll be able to now go back to banks. You will, wherever you need to flash an ID, you'll be able to do all that now. So all we now need is, after DMV, will be birth certificate, which is court order. We have to have that updated. So it's going to be another process. I will probably talk about it as soon as I get to it. Now, the final thing, again, right now, that situation has not changed for us. Ever since these assholes got into power and started dicking around with the State Department and put Marco Rubio, that little puñeta, you put him in charge. I did say that. Oh, this is on there? Mm-hmm. No. Anyway. Okay, so, for the time being, if you are looking to renew a passport, I advise you to wait. Every legal person who's worth their fucking law degree will tell you to wait right now. Because if you try to submit, because I have an application with the old form, okay? And in the old form, you had gender, male, female, non-binary, okay? So, if you got SRS, you can go for the F marker. You're someone like me, trans femme, then you're going to want that non-binary marker, which is acceptable all over Europe, all over Asia, everywhere but this stupid country. And that's all because of these stupid assholes, who are obsessed with genitalia. I mean, seriously. Did you guys grow up on... Yeah, you're not from the punk rock scene, so I know you didn't grow up on Killer Pussy going, oh, my genitals, oh, my genitals. No, that's not you. So you don't get to fucking do that. So that means you're either sick and twisted, pervs, and yet you have the nerve to call us the pervs. Fuck you. This isn't about perversion. This is about life. This is about who we are. Because we've always been this. And you've known it. You fucking known it, because you call us fucking girls since we were little boys, So now you don't get to call us men. Fuck you. That ship has sailed, motherfucker. Okay? It's gone. So, all right. I get a little carried away, don't I? Oh, darn it. It's a good thing we are issued progesterone, because otherwise people just need killing. Oh dear. Oh my. I tell you, I do get a little more animated these days, and I don't know if this is an age thing or what. And no, I haven't started drinking yet. So, anyway, again, getting back to SSA, just be prepared for A, you must get an appointment. B, fill out that paper online. You can do it there, but there'll be a little drama to get that paper first. And just don't fret about leave that little space open if they give you a physical paper, okay? You can argue about it later. Say, look, I'm just here for the name change. Or say, that's just all you're going for. It's just the name change. Don't worry about the gender part. Don't let it hold you back. Otherwise, they will tell you to go back to court and get a judge to reassign that thing to female, and that get expensive, and that could take a long fucking time. And if you're like me, you don't have the time, you don't have the money to keep going back to court. It's very fucking expensive, and not to mention time consuming and very stressful. So to avoid the stress, again, don't worry about it. Okay, I've never seen a SSA card with a gender marker on it. I mean, you'll see that on a passport, you'll see that on a driver's license, you'll see that on a birth certificate. Who the fuck walks around with their birth certificate? Donald Trump doesn't walk around with his birth certificate, but he somehow expected President Obama to. I don't know where that logic comes from, but leave it to the rules for thee, but not for me crowd. Okay? So, again, don't fret about it, okay? You just don't worry about it. Don't let it bother you. Don't let it hold you back. Because it can delay. It can cause you a problem if you insist on that gender marker for the SSA card, okay? No one ever sees, no one has to know, okay? It's your business. And whatever, So just get it done so you can move on to the next step. That's getting your driver's license and your birth certificate amended. And at some point, we will get to get our passport. We will get our right to travel. It's very un-American of these people to take away our right to travel. It's even more un-American of these people to deliberately put transgender people in positions where they can be arrested, harassed, bullied, or harmed. Deliberately. Not just by foreign governments, but our own government on the return. And this is where a lot of people are being harassed or detained or humiliated. I just got off the phone with a friend who's telling me he's been strip searched twice now. I'm at strip search. Someone telling me to take all my clothes. I'm going to tell them to go fuck themselves. I'm not going to do it. My home, my address, everything is here. United States. It's right here. I'm not carrying any fucking weapons, but hey, like today, they asked me, "Did you bring any guns, knives, or any other weapons?" I said, "No, I brought my concealed carry permit, but I left my bomb making material at home." And they said, "Okay, go on ahead." Oh yeah, you go in like a sweet spot like me, and you come out here, your big fucking hattie are just like, "Oh, heavens to Betsy, no, I wouldn't know anything about that." Oh, shit. That's the thing. Sometimes your voice cracks with this, enough hormones, and before you know it, you sound like you're going to fight. Oh, what a calamity. There's a Yankee in the house. Oh, dear. No. That's maybe a little leftover Bugs Bunny and a little humor there. But, these things do happen. So, again, to avoid drama, make your appointment. Don't fret about the gender marker on the SSA, okay? It's not a deal breaker, okay? However, your attitude can make it a deal breaker and could get expensive. So avoid the trap, okay? Don't take the bait. Do good and take care of yourself, and I'll give you more updates, okay? Please take care. Love you all.